Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the the first review of group number 13, Dry Snuff, Nasal. That is the playlist that it's on. That playlist and another review from it will pop up in the last 20 seconds of this video. So you probably won't be able to tell from me holding it up there. I was trying to see if it would focus, but it did not. This is Temple Car Golden Roast. Now, this is sourced. I sourced it via Mr. Snuff. I have no affiliation. And I want to address something right off the gate. So it retails a little under $4 for their 8-gram tin. The thing is, this isn't an 8-gram tin. Well, no, that's somewhat of a lie too. Not a lie, but untrue. You're buying 5 grams. This tin, and I noticed this as soon as this arrived a little ways back, I was like, wow, it's a twist off 5-gram tin like Wilson & Shara used to have. They don't do that anymore. They put everything in coins. And then I started looking at it, I'm like, but it's not, because it's deeper. It's a good bit deeper. So it looks like Mr. Snuff has the size of the tin listed and not the amount of the product inside. There will be a fair amount of empty space inside this can. That said, I do not mind. The only drawback to these was getting a grip to get the lids off. That will not be an issue here. We are going to take it over to the desk so we can take a closer look at the packaging and the product inside. I do want to draw attention to the links in the description. One is a PayPal link for small one-time donations that go towards the core content of this channel. I do appreciate your consideration. Thank you. And the other is the new Patreon channel. That is the new membership for this channel as of right now, and probably going forward even if the situation with YouTube reverses. So both of those links are in the description. With that, we're off the desk. Take a closer look at the packaging and the product inside. Okay, and here we are. So you are looking at a sticker on a metal lid, which is on a metal tin. They are no longer putting Madras on the front label, at least. We'll have to check the back. Madras, people get confused and believe that is a strain of tobacco or type of plant and whatnot. And it's actually a place. It's where this type of snuff comes from. There is a new name for that city, a post-colonial name, which is Chennie, but the old name was Madras. So it's pretty straightforward there. Do notice 5 grams. And then we are going to flip this over. Oh, they do still have it on the back. So Temple Car brand, Madras Snuff. This is from the TSM Snuff Company, which has been around for a long time, although Temple Car, I believe, is a reintroduced brand or possibly a new brand. Their long-running product was called Umbrella brand Madras Snuff. And you have, I actually almost got that right, Chenni. They actually have a website. If you hit in TSM Snuff, they have a, in English, fairly nice website. All right. Getting a closer look there. Now, on the, let's say, Wilson of Shara 5-gram tins, you would have the same cap and the same bottom, but that bottom tin would only come down to like about there. It would only have about half the depth once you got past the lid rim. With that, we are going to open it up There's been some buzz about this product over the last year or so. In my experience, limited as it is, Madras Snuffs are sort of a natural and dry, and usually fine cut. And that is what I'm seeing, although it's interesting that there's some balling going around in there. So as you can see, the tin has a lot of empty space in it. Oh wow, that is fine though. That is fine. Whoa. That is really fine. That is listening. What's on the paper towel is registering as what I'm seeing in person. That is a fine flower with possibly a second fine flower laid in on top of it. I'm not feeling anything bouncing around in there. I'm trying to get better light on the product itself, but that's sort of difficult. It's pretty dark, but that's all I will really know about that until we take it back up top here. So back up we go. Okay, and I am back, and I have grabbed extra paper towels because this is looking uncomfortably fine to me. So, taking a smell very carefully. See, this is the type of stuff that I absolutely love. It's like sort of like an SP. It's a natural, but the fired tobacco or the roasted tobacco isn't. There's no bergamot going on. There's no citrus aspect. It smells. It's a good smell, but it's almost like, wow, that sort of almost smells strong. So what we're going to do here is I am going to put a little bit of this out on my hand. And I will work off that. Wow, this stuff is fine. It's sticking in the dimple. I had to knock out the dimple of the snuff spoon. Yeah, it's strong enough smelling that I can smell this little bit like that. So here we go. Okay, so it's really fine, and it's strong. Like all things out of India, it's strong. I can't believe I'm not sneezing yet, to tell you the truth. I don't know how I'm going to keep my hand steady here. Oh, here we go. It's still there. Wow, that is a hit, though, off the front end there. Right out the gate. It's got a sort of toasted, roasted, as the can says, tobacco thing going on. It's sort of a little bit smoky, but not, we're not talking about like a Copenhagen straight smoky, all right? It's just natural tobacco. Natural tobacco. It seems, I don't know if I can do it justice here. It seems like there's moisture there. It will clump a little bit and whatnot. But this one's pretty dry. I think it could get drier if it wasn't kept properly. And if that was the case, then taking it too far would be an issue. That said, the way it's looking on the paper towel on my hand and the fact that I didn't take it too far is telling me that there is some moisture there. I'm going to do a little more because yeah, it hits the second time too. That's talent. Okay, that's what that's called. Oh no. There is a fairly significant burn when it goes in. Now, there's nothing coarse about this. I am guessing that is nicotine playing its part. That does tend to agitate a little bit where you may sneeze. Is this a beginner snuff? Nah, I wouldn't say this is beginner snuff. Number one, it's probably too much, because with snuff, as I've said before, the nicotine hits you all at once and then sort of withdraws back. This is more than anybody new to snuff is going to need nicotine-wise. The grind of it is very fine. Between the grind, the milling, if you would, and the nicotine level, it's just not something that's going to be beginners friendly. For those that like naturals that are strong, you want to check this out. They do sell larger. This is the 5 gram or 8 according to the website, Mr. Snuff. I believe there's like a 14 too, a 14 gram one, but the scent on this is excellent. There's even a very slight sweetness to it. A lot of people won't pick that up, not at least at first, but there actually is. All in all, it's a quality product in a quality tin. The company, although not really promoted greatly, partly because I can't think of the umbrella brand being carried by Western websites at any time, to tell you the truth. The company's been around for a while. I mean, it over 50 years. Probably 60, 70, I don't know, but at least 50 years. Anyway, this has been my review of Temple Car Golden Roasted in the 5 gram tin that they're going to try to promote to you as being 8 grams, but it's not. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I do hope you all are well. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.